You're going to publish your fifth album, Avril Lavigne, in September 21st. Many pop singers will publish their self-titled album as the debut album, but this is your fifth one. Does that mean anything special?
The fifth record for me is special because it's kind of marking like the 10th anniversary since 11th anniversary since I've started coming out with music since my first record. So at this stage, this album, it sounds like has all the different sounds and styles of my previous records, and I've experimented and tried a few new sounds and styles as well. I worked with all new people, and I couldn't really figure out a title, so I just felt like this record was very me and kind of showcases all the different sides of me. So to have a self-titled album just felt very natural at this stage.
Okay. What's your biggest breakthrough in your new album?
Well, I have this song called Give You What You Like, and it's really raw, and it's almost kind of like I'm a character in it. It's artistic, and it's one of my personal favorites on the record. And I also have a song called Hello Kitty, and it has like a bit of an electronic feel to it, and I've never really done anything like that before.
The main track in your album, Here's to Never Growing Up, is themed in teenagers and school life. Do you have any special memory about your school life?
It's kind of cool because in the music video for Here's to Never Growing Up, there's a scene with me with my skateboard in the hallway of high school, and I do a throwback. I dress the way that I did in my first music video for Complicated. I'm wearing a necktie, tank top, and I just dressed exactly how I dressed for that video pretty much. And so for me, it was actually kind of like what it was like for me in high school, because I remember one day getting kicked out of class, and me and my friend Mark at the time, we took our skateboards and we actually rode through the hallway with our skateboards. So that's a memory I have from high school.
From your point of view, what shall we do to never grow up?
Well, I think obviously it's important to be healthy, drink lots of water, eat veggies and fruit, but it's your spirit, it's your attitude, it's your way of life, and I like to always have fun and have a good time and make the best out of everything.
It's said that you and your husband, Chad Kroeger, struck up the romance when you were creating rock and roll. Could you talk about your cooperation?
Another exciting thing about this record is that I got a husband out of it. I met Chad, and we got into the studio and we wrote songs, and then we became really good friends, and we just had so much fun together. And then he ended up proposing in the studio.
Will you have more cooperation in the music with Chad?
Yeah.
You have expressed in the previous interview that the album does no longer talk about love and boys. Instead, it's turning more artistic. Fans are assuming that you are going to try some new styles in your music and even change your long-maintained punk, rock and roll style. What's your response to that?
There's a couple songs about love, and it's always intertwined with the messages. What I was saying is this record for me, compared to my previous albums, isn't just all about love and boy bashing and breakups. I've done that before. I was a teenager, so I was going through that. Now I'm writing songs with different subjects, and it's not just a serious record about love, and that's nice for me. It's it's pop, it's uplifting, it's fun, there's dark subjects. There are some songs that are love songs, but they're songs about rock and roll, youth, being the age 17, Hello Kitty. And then there's just some storytelling in general, overall, and I like that about this record.
You have also showed that you are going to sing songs that can represent yourself more later on. Does your current marriage life bring some new ideas to your music creation? And will you have interest to write songs about marriage, family life, or even kids?
I mean, I write about things that I go through personally. I also write with other people, and we just write about general topics. So, but anything in life can be inspiring and inspire you to write a song. So, of course, and it's really cool that, you know, my husband is also a songwriter, because, like, we wake up and we talk about song ideas, and we're constantly, like, bouncing back ideas to each other, and we get to be creative and write music together and record, and we have a studio at home, so it's pretty awesome. It inspires me. He inspires me.
Yeah, last question.
How is it going with your Chinese tour show plan in February next year?
Well, officially it's confirmed now. No. I definitely want to start my tour here in Asia, and there's nothing confirmed, but I'm talking to people right now. How am I supposed to answer that? I'm talking to people right now trying to book a tour. So I hope to be here, and my Asian fans and Chinese fans have been so incredible, and thank you so much. I love China. I love being here. The shows are always so fantastic. So I look forward to touring here in February.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.